All right, all right, all right. Listen up, you beautiful people. You ever feel that itch, that burning desire to just drop everything and disappear? To trade the concrete jungle for something different? That's what we're talking about today, my friends. Adventure, the unknown. We're ditching the map and diving headfirst into a place that's calling out to your wanderlust soul. Get ready to say sabaidi to Laos, a country that's like stepping into a time capsule, but with better food, trust me. We're talking ancient temples, emerald green rice paddies, and waterfalls that'll make your jaw drop faster than your phone battery on a travel day. Stick with me, because Signal Travel Concierge is about to drop some serious knowledge on you. We're talking top 10 must-visit destinations in Laos, the kind of places that'll make you want to book a one-way ticket and never look back. Let's do this. First up, we're hitting up Luang Prabang, the cultural heart of Laos. This place is like a UNESCO World Heritage Site decided to become a city. Seriously, it's bursting with history and charm. Imagine strolling down streets lined with French colonial architecture, all pastel colors, and balconies overflowing with flowers. You can practically hear the echoes of monks chanting as you wander through ancient temples, their golden roofs glinting in the sun. And the Mekong River? Don't even get me started. It just flows through Luang Prabang like a lifeblood, reflecting the sky and the soul of the city. You can hop on a slow boat and watch life unfold on the riverbanks, or just find a quiet spot to soak it all in. Trust me, Luang Prabang is the kind of place that forces you to slow down, to breathe, to appreciate the simple things. And that, my friends, is a rare and precious gift. Luang Prabang isn't just peace and quiet. Kuangsi Falls gets your adrenaline pumping. A multi-tiered waterfall paradise. Turquoise water cascading down limestone formations. Swim in cool, clear pools. Hike to the top for epic views, or just chill out. Head to Mount Fuji for a mind-blowing sunset. Locals and travelers gather to witness the sky explode in colors. Moments like these make you realize how small you are. All right, let's switch gears and talk about Vang Vieng, a place that's undergone a serious transformation. Once known for its wild parties, Vang Vieng has reinvented itself as an adventure junkie's paradise. Forget about crowded streets and noisy bars. This is where you come to get your heart racing. We're talking about soaring through the sky in a hot air balloon, the wind in your hair as you take in panoramic views of limestone casts and emerald green rice fields. Or how about kayaking down the Nam Song River, navigating rapids, and soaking up the stunning scenery. You can even go caving, exploring hidden grottos, and marveling at ancient rock formations. Vang Vieng is proof that adventure can be found in the most unexpected places. It's a place that challenges you to step outside your comfort zone, push your limits, and create memories that'll last a lifetime. Now, don't think for a second that Vang Vieng is all about adrenaline rushes. This place has a softer side too. a sense of tranquility that sneaks up on you when you least expect it. Imagine this. You're tubing down the Nam Song River, the sun warm on your face, the gentle current carrying you downstream. You look up and see towering limestone cliffs, their jagged edges softened by a tapestry of green vines. The air is filled with the sounds of nature, birds singing, water lapping against the tubes, the distant laughter of fellow travelers. It's in these moments, surrounded by such raw, natural beauty, that you truly disconnect from the noise of everyday life and reconnect with yourself. And that, my friends, is what makes Vang Vieng so special. It's a place where you can find both exhilaration and peace, often within the same hour. All right, guys, we're on to Vientiane, the capital of Laos. This city is buzzing with a unique energy. Imagine a place where ancient temples meet French colonial architecture and where you can find some of the best street food. Vientiane is a city that awakens your senses. This is Pa Dat Luang, the most sacred monument in Laos. It's absolutely breathtaking, especially at sunset. Vientiane is a city that gets under your skin. You can't come to Vientiane without visiting some of its incredible temples. We're talking hundreds of years old, intricately carved and steeped in history. One that blew me away was Wat Saket, the oldest temple in the city, dating back to the 19th century. Imagine walking through these ancient halls, the walls adorned with thousands of tiny Buddha statues, each one unique. It's like stepping back in time. You can almost hear the whispers of monks chanting and feel the weight of history on your shoulders. Another must-see is Ha Phra Kaeo, a former royal temple that now houses a stunning collection of Buddhist art and artifacts. The craftsmanship is unbelievable. Think intricate carvings, gold leaf, and precious stones. Look, I'm not the most religious guy, but you can't deny the power and beauty of these places. They offer a glimpse into the soul of Laos, a country deeply rooted in Buddhist tradition. It's humbling, it's inspiring, and it's something you won't find anywhere else. All right, guys, buckle up because we're heading into mysterious territory, the Plain of Jars. This place is straight out of an Indiana Jones movie. Imagine a vast landscape, rolling hills, and scattered across it thousands of giant stone jars. No one knows for sure who made them, how old they are, or what they were used for. Some say they were ancient burial sites. Others believe they were used to brew rice wine for giants. I mean, can you imagine the party those giants must have had? But seriously, the mystery is what makes this place so captivating. You're walking among these megalithic relics, feeling the weight of centuries and trying to piece together the puzzle. It's like stepping into a real-life adventure movie. There's just this eerie silence that hangs in the air, broken only by the wind whistling through the grass. You can't help but feel a sense of awe and wonder standing in the presence of something so ancient and unexplained. It's a truly humbling experience. Buckle up, we're heading into mysterious territory, the Plain of Jars, straight out of an Indiana Jones movie. Imagine a vast landscape, rolling hills, and thousands of giant stone jars. No one knows who made them, how old they are, or what they were used for. Some say ancient burial sites. Others believe rice wine for giants. The mystery is what makes this place captivating. Walking among these megalithic relics, feeling the weight of centuries, a sense of awe and wonder, standing in the presence of something so ancient. Now, here's the thing about the Plain of Jars. It's not just about the jars themselves. It's about the journey. Traveling through remote villages, lush countryside, and meeting some of the friendliest people you'll ever encounter. Kids running up to greet you with curious smiles, farmers tending their rice paddies, and a pace of life that feels worlds away from the city. It's a chance to disconnect from the grid and reconnect with something more authentic. The Plain of Jars is a place that stays with you long after you've left. All right, guys, get ready for some serious relaxation because we're heading to Sifandon, which literally translates to 4,000 islands. Imagine the mighty Mekong River, dotted with lush islands and cascading waterfalls. Kick back in a hammock, sip on fresh coconut water, and watch the world drift by. Explore by bicycle, kayak, swim in waterfalls, or spot Irrawaddy dolphins. Kayak past these gentle giants, a truly magical experience. Life in Sifandon revolves around the Mekong River. It's the lifeblood, providing food, transportation, and connection. Imagine waking up at dawn, watching fishermen cast their nets. Take a boat trip to Kon Phapheng Falls, the largest waterfall in Southeast Asia. A wall of water thundering down, creating a spray you can feel. Sifandon offers relaxation, exploration, and natural beauty. You won't want to leave. All right, guys, we're talking Bolaven Plateau. And let me tell you, this place is straight out of National Geographic. It's like someone took a giant green paintbrush and just went wild. But the real showstoppers? Waterfalls. And I'm not talking about some trickling streams here. I'm talking massive, thundering cascades of water, some over 100 meters high. It's insane. You've got Tad Phan, this double waterfall that just drops out of the jungle, and then there's Tad Lo hidden away in this pristine rainforest. It's like stepping into Jurassic Park, but with way more water. Seriously, if you're a photography nut like me, Bolaven Plateau is gonna blow your mind. Every turn is another epic shot, another moment of how is this place real. But it's not just about the views. Bolaven Plateau is also known for its coffee. I'm talking rich, aromatic, wake you up and slap you in the face kind of coffee. They grow it right there on the plateau. And trust me, it's the real deal. Imagine sipping that fresh brew, surrounded by jungle, the sound of waterfalls in the distance. It's pure magic. And the best part? The people. They're some of the friendliest, most welcoming people I've met in all my travels. They'll invite you in for a cup of coffee, tell you stories about the land, and make you feel like family. So yeah, Bolaven Plateau is more than just a pretty face. It's a full-on sensory experience, a place that'll stay with you long after you leave. Next up, we're hitting Pakse. Now, Pakse is like the cool, laid-back cousin of Luang Prabang. It's a bit more off the beaten path, a little rough around the edges, but that's what makes it so darn charming. Think of it as your launch pad to the south of Laos. This is where you stock up on supplies, grab some street food, and just soak up the vibe. And speaking of street food, Pakse is a foodie's paradise. You've got these little stalls everywhere cooking up all sorts of deliciousness. From spicy papaya salad to steaming bowls of noodle soup, your taste buds are going to be working overtime. Don't be afraid to try something new, something you've never even heard of before. That's half the fun of traveling, right? Now, while you're in Pakse, you gotta check out the Mekong River. This ain't just any river, guys. This is the lifeblood of Southeast Asia. You can hop on a boat, cruise down the river, and just watch the world go by. You'll see fishermen casting their nets, kids splashing in the water, maybe even a water buffalo or two taking a bath. It's pure serenity, and if you're feeling adventurous, you can even rent a kayak and explore the smaller tributaries. Just watch out for those rapids. Trust me, I've been there, done that, and let's just say it makes for a good story. So yeah, Pakse is all about taking it slow, embracing the chaos, and getting a taste of real Lao life. All right, adventure junkies, this one's for you. We're talking Thakek, home to the legendary Thakek Loop. Now, picture this. You're on a motorbike, winding your hair, sun on your face, cruising through some of the most stunning landscapes you've ever seen. That's the Thakek Loop in a nutshell. This 3 to 4 day loop takes you past towering karst mountains, turquoise lagoons, hidden caves, and sleepy villages. It's like something out of an Indiana Jones movie, minus the giant rolling boulders. But here's the thing. The Thakek Loop isn't for the faint of heart. The roads can be rough, the weather unpredictable, and you need to be comfortable riding a motorbike. So, when's the best time to tackle the Thakek Loop? Well, I'm glad you asked. The dry season from October to April is ideal. The roads are dry, the skies are clear, and you won't get caught in any surprise downpours. But here's the thing, the dry season also means more tourists. So if you want a more off the beaten path experience, consider going during the shoulder seasons. Just be prepared for some mud, some rain, and maybe a few bumps along the way. But hey, that's all part of the adventure, right? Trust me, the Thakek Loop is an experience you'll never forget. All right, we're on to number 9 on our Laos countdown, and trust me, this one's a gem, Nong Kiao. It's like stepping into a postcard surrounded by towering limestone cliffs and the Namu River. The vibe here? Totally chill. It's all about soaking in the natural beauty. Rent a tube, float down the river, and just let the scenery wash over you. This little town nestled in the valley, the sun setting over the mountains. It was like something out of a movie. Now, if you're feeling a little more adventurous, Nong Kiao's got you covered. Remember those limestone cliffs I was talking about? Yeah, they're perfect for rock climbing. And I'm not talking about some beginner stuff here. We're talking serious routes, some of the best in Southeast Asia. So Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, there's definitely a challenge waiting for you. But honestly, even if climbing isn't your thing, there's still so much to do. You can go caving, kayaking, explore the nearby villages, or just chill out in a hammock with a good book. Nong Kia is all about finding your own pace, and that's what I love about it. It's the kind of place where you can really disconnect and just be present in the moment. Okay, we've made it to our final destination on our Laos adventure, and this one's a bit different. Phon Saven, the gateway to the mysterious plain of jars. Now I'm talking massive stone jars, scattered across the landscape, and nobody knows for sure why they're there. Seriously, it's one of Southeast Asia's biggest archaeological mysteries. Some say they were used for ancient burial rituals. Others believe they were used to store food or water. Whatever their purpose, these jars are a sight to behold. And exploring the plain of jars is like taking a trip back in time. Now, Phon Saven itself is a pretty laid-back town, but it's worth spending a few days here to really soak it all in. And when I say soak it in, I mean explore beyond the jars, because there's more to Phon Saven than meets the eye. The town's surrounded by rolling hills, rice paddies, and traditional villages. So rent a motorbike and get lost for a while. It's the perfect way to experience the real Laos, meet the locals, and get a taste of rural life. Plus, the food scene in Phon Saven is surprisingly good. Make sure to try the local Lao cuisine. It's fresh, it's flavorful, and it's unlike anything you've ever tasted. Phon Saven's a place that will stay with you long after you leave. It's a reminder that there's still so much mystery left in this world. And sometimes the best adventures are the ones that leave you with more questions than answers. And there you have it. Our top 10 must-visit destinations in Laos. We've covered everything from ancient temples to hidden waterfalls, bustling cities to sleepy villages. Hopefully, this video has inspired you to add Laos to your travel bucket list. If it has, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more travel adventures.
And hey, if you're feeling overwhelmed by all the planning, remember Signal Travel Concierge Services has got your back. They'll take care of all the details so you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey.
We hope you enjoyed this virtual tour of Laos. Until next time, happy travels with Signal Travel Concierge Services.